It's time for the Champions League quarterfinals with Liverpool. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Cobham Supremacy here. Two big games. We're doing both legs of the Champions League quarterfinals with Liverpool today. And in between, off camera, I'll do the game against West Ham. Now, last time we left off, we had just won the Carabao Cup. A huge episode, picking up some silverware. Was great to see. And since then, it's been mainly ups with little downs. Starting with the FA Cup, we kicked things off in the 5th round against Liverpool, where we got this 4-1 win. Great performance. Goals from Musiala, 2 from Lukaku, and 1 from Levi Colwill, who also got an assist and picked up the Man of the Match award, which was lovely to see from him. But then, after a big win against Liverpool, we followed it up with this disappointment in the quarterfinals against Wolves. A 3-2 win. We had the lead, they pulled it back. We had the lead, they pulled it back, and then they scored a 93rd minute winner, leaving us with no time to do anything. Stat-wise, we were on top, but we blew it in the end. That was disappointing. But we turn our attention away from that to the Premier League, where things going really well. 3-0 against Southampton, 5-0 Bournemouth, 3-1 Wolves, 4-1 Sheffield United. And those results leave us top of the Premier League as it stands, 2 points clear of Man City, who are hot on their tails, largely thanks to this man, Erling Haaland. Absolutely insane. 11 games, 20 goals. He arrived in January. He's the top scorer in the league now, one ahead of Mbappe, who's got a paltry 19 goals in 24 games compared to Haaland. It's unfair, Man City. They're the top scorer in the league with Haaland, second with Mbappe, and 5th with Ferran Torres. They got the most assists with De Bruyne on 21. Of course, he's banging assists when he's playing the ball to Haaland and Mbappe. Oh, it's tight. We've got to keep winning, though. If we keep winning, we win the league. The toughest game is going to be the one against Man City, where we have to try and keep Haaland and Mbappe out, but the 2 times I've come up against Haaland so far when he was at Dortmund, we managed to keep him out, so fingers crossed we'll do the same. And also, it goes without saying, but we won in the second leg of the Champions League as well, 5-1 against Valencia. Beautiful team performance, absolutely no complaints, and that leaves us to today. Big games against Liverpool, where we will hopefully do what we've done 3 times already this season and beat them to advance to the semi-final once again, where if we get to the semi-final, we will be taking on Inter Milan or Manchester City. Tough games either way, but our focus is on this one first. Now, team news. A few changes made due to tiredness, but a strong team nonetheless. Mendy in goal, a back 5 of James, Christensen and Gui at centre-back with Hudson-Odoi and Martin at wing-back. Gallagher in CDM with Billy Gilmour and Jamal Musiala ahead, and Tammy Abraham and Romelu Lukaku playing together up front. A strong team still, a strong bench as well with Chalobah, Tomori, Chilwell, Havertz and Jorin, Mount and Broha. So if needed, plenty of players we can bring on to try and change the outcome of things. But still, Liverpool going to put up a tough challenge, but we've beat them every time we've played them so far this season. Hopefully, we can continue that today and get to the Champions League semi-final. Without further ado, let's get into the first leg here. Martin with the throw to Lukaku. On the left-hand side, back to Martin. Gui going forward into Musiala. Musiala, through ball to Abraham, who tucks it away past Alisson. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0 here. Potential offside, the ref saying it's going to VAR. And it's been awarded. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. Abraham striking first from that beautiful little play on the left-hand side. Musiala with a great through ball, and we lead here. Corner now for Chelsea. Billy Gilmour's going to play it in. He whips the ball into the box, and Tammy Abraham gets his head onto it at the near post, sends it flying across goal and in to the back of the net. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 0. A Tammy Abraham brace so far. Brilliant start to this quarter-final for Chelsea. Another corner now. Billy Gilmour once again. He whips the ball in, and it goes over everyone, but Lukaku is saying he was pushed. The referee is going to go to VAR. He's surrounded by players. What will the result be? And the penalty has been awarded. The 31st minute, Chelsea with a chance to go 3-0 up. Abraham puts it into the bottom corner. A 31-minute hat-trick for Tammy Abraham here. What a start to the things here. Just over half an hour gone, and we're 3-0 up here. Tammy Abraham with a hat-trick. Going perfectly. Gilmore with a free kick now into the box. And Lukaku heads it in at the near post to make it 4. 33 minutes gone. We're 4-0 up. Liverpool don't know what to do. Chelsea all over them. Gilmore with a second assist. I don't know what to say. It's going perfect so far. Chelsea outstanding. Gilmore, a free kick by the halfway line into the box. And Gui gets his head onto it, but it's over the bar. The score staying 4-0 now. Billy Gilmore's set pieces have been incredible so far today. Half time here. Chelsea 4, Liverpool 0. Liverpool dominating possession, about 60%, but we're doing more of it. We're hitting them on the counter, and we've got 4 so far. Abraham with a hat-trick. Lukaku got one as well. Liverpool, they just seem lost out there. A dominant display from Chelsea. Brilliant, lads. Keep that up. Throwing for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold to Thiago just outside the Chelsea area. Alexander-Arnold pumps it in. It's headed away, but Henderson collects. Back to Van Dijk. Fabinho now. Fabinho plays it to Thiago. Out wide to Alexander-Arnold on the right-hand side. Going forward, Trent. Ball in the box to Jota. Controls it down. Plays it back across to Trent. Alexander-Arnold plays it to Thiago. Back to Trent. Gets the cross in, and Mane gets onto it across the goal and just wide of the far post. Score remaining 4-0 here, but Liverpool showing early signs in the second half that maybe Pep Guardiola has berated them enough for them to try and do something here. And at the 60-minute mark here, some substitutions to be made. Tammy Abraham's got his hat-trick. Going to bring him off. He's quite tired. Going to bring on Armando Broja. See if he can get a goal. I think he's our top scorer in the Champions League, or at the very least he was before Tammy Abraham arrived today. I'm going to also take off Hudson-Odoi, who's nursing a little bit of an injury. Don't want to risk him aggravating it. Reece James moving forward from the centre-back to the right wing-back role, and Hudson-Odoi going to come off for Trevor Chalobah at centre-half. And also Jamal Musiala, quite tired, so he's going to come off. And in that Mazzala role, we're going to bring in Kai Havertz here. Corner for Chelsea. Billy Gilmore already got 2 assists. Pumps it in. Headed away, but Chalobah, the sub, collects. Out wide. Gets the ball across, and Broja, point blank range, gets his toe onto it. But Alisson's able to get down quick enough to push it behind for a corner, which Gilmore takes once more. And Mark Gui gets his head onto it at the near post, but it's just over the bar. James Milner collecting the loose ball for Liverpool by the halfway line. Into Chiesa. Henderson to Thiago. Through ball to Mane. And what a save from Edouard Mendy. Getting down and saving Mane's shot. Point blank range from him. Liverpool with a corner. Milner plays it in, and Chalobah heads away well. Curtis Jones is going to collect on the left-hand side, looking for a cross. No, he can't find it. He plays it short to Chiesa, to Henderson, to Van Dijk, who has a go. And it's over the bar from Van Dijk, but it's very close from Liverpool, trying to get something here to take to the second leg. A late free kick for Chelsea. Gilmore plays it in, and it's headed away, but Chalobah picks it up. Plays it short to Gilmore, to Havertz, Gui, Gilmore, back to Martz, and time ticking away. It looks like it's going to stay like this, just unless Havertz into Lukaku, who smashes it home. And in the 92nd minute, 10 seconds of added time less we played, Chelsea 5, Liverpool 0, completing a perfect performance from Chelsea, getting the 5th goal, putting this tie out of reach for Liverpool, you'd imagine, as full-time whistle is blown. 5-0. Tammy Abraham with a hat-trick, Lukaku with 2, Gilmore getting 2 assists as well. I couldn't be happier. 24 shots, 3.01 XG. Liverpool 58% possession, have done nothing with it. We hit them on the counter time and time again, and we picked up that big first leg victory here, lads. I want to praise so many people after that perfect performance. Gui and Mendy did well, but Billy Gilmore and Lukaku, I'm pleased. And Tammy, old Tammy, you were excellent tonight. And in the other tie, Inter and Man City drawing 0-0. Hopefully in the second leg, Inter can get a win, because I'd really rather not go up against Haaland and Mbappe in the semis. Elsewhere, just an update on Judson Bell. Peterborough in the FA Cup semi-final, his Bristol City beat them 4-0. He got 2 goals and 1 assist. He is smashing it in the Championship, may I add. Hudson-Odoi, 26 goals, the top scorer, and the second top scorer, Brian Fiabema, also ours. So we have the top 2 scorers in the Championship are on loan from us. Fiabema's Barnsley in 4th, 9 points clear of 7th, so a playoff spot for them pretty much confirmed, you'd think, and only 4 points off 2nd, so maybe they could get in there. Whilst Sunset Bristol City in 10th, but only 6 points off the playoffs. With him, you know, if he can keep the goals up, maybe he can get them to sneak in there. Very happy with both of their loan spells. But moving on, going to go forward now past the West Ham game. I'll let you know how that goes. And right into that second leg against Liverpool. A nice, simple 2-0 win against West Ham. Well, I say simple, it was anything but really. We dominated the game. It took till the 81st minute to score though. Lukaku finally breaking through and putting it away. And then Lukaku scoring again 4 minutes later to confirm that victory. 2-0, staying top of the table. Man City chasing us very hard. Erling Haaland, now officially the top scorer in the league. 24 goals. 24 goals in 12 games. 2 goals a game. 2 goals a game on average. Mbappe, 5 behind him. I mean, he's a cheat code, really. But anyway, on to this game. Hopefully, away from this, Inter beat Man City, so we don't have to deal with Haaland in the semi-final. But against Liverpool here, hopefully, nice and simple. I mean, we're 5-0 up on aggregate, so barring an act of God, as I'll phrase it, we should be through, shouldn't we, to the semi to face Inter or Man City. Hopefully Inter. But let's get right into it and find out. Goal kick. Mendy plays it to Christensen. To Gui. Out wide to James on the right-hand side, who goes forward. Tries to play in Abraham, but Robertson intercepts. Finds Dybala, who's tackled by Gallagher. It finds his way to SMS. Milinkovic-Savic's shot blocked by Christensen and drops safely into the hands of Mendy. Dybala, free kick short to Rudiger. All the way back to Alexander-Arnold. Going down the right-hand side, Trent. Looking for a cross, he finds it. And Milinkovic-Savic gets his head onto it. But it's just wide of the post from him. Liverpool looking a lot more dangerous than they did in the first leg. Corner for Chelsea. Chilwell plays it in. And Lukaku heads against the bar. Chelsea so close to opening the scoring here. Lukaku doing well to win the header, but it's just a little too high to go in. But still, Chelsea looking good here against Liverpool. Throw in for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold to Mane. Finds Fabinho. Inside to SMS. Dybala now. Finds Diego Jota with the through ball. And Jota curls it in. And Liverpool have opened the scoring here in the second leg. 1-0 up at Anfield. 5-1 down on aggregate. Getting goal just before half time. Going to VAR here. And the goal has been awarded. 1-0. Abraham to kick off to Gallagher. Christensen. Musiala. Back to Colwell. Levi Colwell to Chilwell. Musiala. Musiala going forward. And it's intercepted by SMS. Move coming to nothing here as we approach half time. Mendy with a goal kick to Gui. Gui going forward to Mount. Tries to find Musiala. Gives it away though. Dybala's shot blocked. Drops to Chilwell thankfully. Free kick Liverpool. Dybala plays it in. And Rudiger, against his former club, heads in at the far post. And in the 47th minute, Liverpool make it 2-0 on the night, 5-2 on aggregate. Liverpool slowly crawling their way back. Half-time, we've still got the lead, but it's not as comfortable as it was. Gui to Mendy, pumps it forward. And Lukaku gets onto it. In behind, Lukaku. Shot saved well by Alisson. Goes behind for a Chelsea corner. To be taken here by Ben Chilwell. Chilwell whips the corner in. And it's headed away. Dybala picking it up for Liverpool and surging forward on the counter. And Levi Colwell makes a brilliant tackle to put it behind for a throw-in. And on the hour mark, tired legs out there, going to make some changes. Chilwell having a good game but tired, so Martinson's coming on. Mason Mount on a yellow card, not playing well and tired. You know, so coming off for Billy Gilmore. And Musiala also not playing well and quite tired, and he'll come off. And let's bring on Tino. Let's bring on Tino Angior, and it's Tino time at Anfield. Christensen on the ball to Gallagher. Finds Gooey. Mark Gooey out to Reece James. Reece James back to Gooey. Gilmore. Jota intercepts. Plays it to Thiago. Virgil van Dijk. Rudiger. Virgil van Dijk. Thiago. Mane now. Finds Alexander-Arnold. Going on the right-hand side. Cross in. Over everyone. James intercepts. But it's punted away back to Liverpool, who find Jota on the left-hand side. He holds it up. Plays it to Henderson. To Robertson. Looking for the cross. And he finds it. And Mane's header to Dybala, whose shot is tipped behind by a perfect save from Mendy. Inch perfect. Out for a corner, which Paulo Dybala is going to take. Plays it in, and Christensen thankfully heads it to safety. Go on to Liverpool. Dybala whips it across, and Jordan Henderson's header at the far post is in. 15 minutes left to play here. Liverpool making it 5-3 on aggregate. This is getting very tight now. Corner Chelsea. Gilmore plays it in, and it hits the post. Oh, the near post header from Abraham, I think. A cross goal and hits the post. Chelsea so close to a vital goal to bring back that cushion for us a bit more. On the ball again here. Colwill finds Martson on the left-hand side. Martson pumps it forward. Abraham running onto it. Beautiful ball from Martson. Back to Reece James from Abraham now. Into Gilmore. Gilmore to Abraham. Lukaku. Through ball to Anjurin, whose shot is well saved by Alisson. Out for another Chelsea corner here, which Billy Gilmore is going to take. Gilmore, brilliant at corners thus far this season. Plays it in, headed away by Curtis Jones at the near post. Trying for Liverpool. Robertson to Jones. Robertson, cross in. Mane's there. 89th minute. Liverpool make it 4-0. 4-5 on aggregate. Come on, we just got to hold on. Added time is all that's left to be played here. And we just can't concede. Just keep them out. Very defensive. Everybody, work for this. We can't blow this. Time ticking away. And I don't think we have. There it is. Oh my God. That was way more stressful than it needed to be. Full time at Anfield. Liverpool 4, Chelsea 0. But thankfully, we won 5-0 at the Bridge. We win 5-4 on aggregate now. And we are into the Champions League semi-final. I could have done without the heart attack this game could have given me. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that we're through. We will be in the Champions League semi-final once again for the second year running. Can we progress further? We lost to United last time, and this time we will be playing Manchester City. Erling Haaland scoring twice as they beat Inter Milan. Oh, it's a scary prospect, isn't it? Erling Haaland, signed in January, 25 games, 36 goals this season. In the Premier League, 12 games, 24 goals. I'd really rather not face Erling Haaland in the semis, but you got to play him eventually, I guess. As we do book our spot in that Champions League semi-final. Us and Man City, since I took over, 3 games, 1 win, 2 defeats, and those defeats were before they got their hands on Haaland, so God knows how this one's going to go. But also, before we end the episode, I wanted to show you, we had our youth intake, and a few decent players, but the one I really want to mention is this man. A beautiful name, Milan Hezuki, I think it's called. 15 years old, from the Czech Republic. Born in 2007, making me feel old. Already valued at between 15.5 to 27 million, so you know he's good. Striker, pressing forward, stat-wise, already very nicely rounded. Quite fast with 12 acceleration, 14 pace, 13 finishing. He's training his composure and decision-making. 13 teamwork, though. 6'1", either-footed. I have high hopes for this kid. Milan Hezuki. We are very strong in the striker department, but what is one more brilliant striker to the collection? But I think that's going to be all for today. Next episode, we will be back with that Champions League semi-final double with Manchester City. And then going on from that, we'll have hopefully the Champions League final and this final stretch of games, United, City, Tottenham, where we will hopefully get the results needed to retain the Premier League title. But that is in the future. And for now, we are done with today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this series and more Football Manager content in general. And thank you for watching.